All right, we're going to review for a quiz/test grade. The questions that we're going to review right now are going to be similar to what's going to be asked of you. It's going to be 4 or 5 questions, only just about functions. So the first thing you want to remember is that if the x repeats, it is not a function. If you've done all the assignments, we've been practicing what would show us if it is not a function. So number 1, it says which graph represents y as a function of x. So we're looking for the function. So on here, I'm going to do the vertical line test. Right here, it only hits once, so this is a function. On this one, it hits twice, so this is not a function. Right here, it hits twice, so that's not a function. And then when I do the vertical line test for D, it hits multiple times because the x keeps on repeating. So this is not a function. So the answer to this one is A. Which set of ordered pairs represents y as a function of x? So we're still looking for, is it a function? So if the x repeats, not a function. So I'm going to look at the first one, and I'm going to just worry about the x's. 0, -1, -1, -2, -2. Right there, those are repeaters. The x repeats, not a function. 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. Right there, the 3 repeats, not a function. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All of those repeat, not a function. 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Nothing repeats. This is a function. Okay, so if the x repeats. All right, number 3, a relation contains the points 1, 2, 2, -1, 3, 0, 4, 1, 5, -1. Which statement accurately describes this relation? So the first thing I want to ask myself, is this a function or not a function? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a function. So F says this relation does not represent y as a function. So that's a no. The relation represents y as a function, maybe. The relation does not represent y as a function of x, no. And the relation represents y as a function of x. So it's between G and J. The relationship represents y as a function of x because one value of y is associated with 2 values of x. No, this one is no because it cannot have 2 values of x. The relation represents y as a function of x because each value of x is associated with one single value of y. Okay, so the x cannot repeat. It cannot be shared. It cannot repeat. Okay. Which representation shows y as a function of x? So on the mapping, -2 goes to 18, 0 goes to 1, 8 goes to -7, 9 goes to 1. Okay. I look at the x's, -2, 0, 8, 9. That's a function, but I want to make sure everything else doesn't check out to be wrong or right. So here, 0 goes to 0, 0 goes to 12, 1 goes to -5, 1 goes to 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. The x's repeats, not a function. Right here, -1, -1, -1, -1. The x repeats, not a function. D, -4, 0, 0, 1, -4. The X repeats, not a function. If you mouth the words or talk the numbers, you're going to hear yourself hear the numbers repeat. Okay, so A was the function. Okay, and that's how you need to work through these problems. All right, last one. Which graph does not, okay, keyword does not represent y as a function of x? I'm going to do the vertical line test. Right there and right there. That is not a function. Okay. It only hits once there. If I do that one, it only hits once there. That is a function. Here and here only hits once. That is a function. Same thing here or here only hits once. That is a function. So the question asks, which graph does not represent y as a function of x? It is A, because all these are functions. This one's not a function. Okay, now you're going to take a quiz, which is a major test grade.